The Indiana State Fair opens tomorrow, and if you plan to go, you should prepare for some extra security measures. Metal detectors are already set up at all the gates, and things you have brought in before may now be on an expanded list of prohibited items. Our Rich Van Wyk is at the State Fairgrounds tonight with what else you need to know about those changes. Rich?
John, no matter how you get into the Indiana State Fair, you're going to have to go through metal detectors. And you may be surprised about these additional metal detectors and additional things you can't bring into the Indiana State Fair this year because fair officials didn't come up with this information until yesterday, 2 days before the fair opens. State Fair officials waited until yesterday to announce the additional security that comes with a long list of prohibited items.
I had no clue this was going to happen.
I didn't either.
Until we got here.
The fair expects more than 750,000 visitors. Every one of them will have to file through the metal detectors and be checked by security workers.
I think it's going to be quite the process. That'll probably be hinder everybody getting in.
According to the sign, spare change and jewelry shouldn't set off the alarms. Cameras, bags, keys, and cell phones, they'll have to be checked separately. Deadly weapons have always been prohibited, but there's a new list of banned items that includes aerosol cans, noisemakers, cameras with long lenses, and roller coolers. Some of the things 4-H families depend on to feed themselves and care for their livestock.
I think it's ridiculous. And bottom line is, if you can't enforce a rule, don't make it. And there's no way they're going to enforce all that.
Visitors caught with banned items will have to take them back to their cars. Last year, 2 women fairgoers were cut when another woman pulled out a knife during a fight. Metal detectors were being used then only at selected gates. According to a fair spokesperson, no incident prompted the additional security, but didn't explain why they waited 2 days before opening day to announce it. A prepared statement says, this new security plan has involved input from all the fair's public safety partners and follows best practices offered within the event and the state fair industry. Andrea Mears was caught off guard, but not at all surprised by the additional security.
You go to any football game, you go to any basketball game, people, any amusement park, they know that it's going to be present at the gate, and it's part of our life now.
And now, part of the Indiana State Fair. Except for things like guns, knives, drugs, and alcohol, everyone we talked to today, seasoned fairgoers say they never heard of these things being banned at the Indiana State Fair. You don't want to bring it all the way up here and then have to take it all the way to your car back out there. So we've made it easy. We've put the list of prohibitive items on our website, WTHR.com. Fair opens tomorrow.
All right. Thank you. Rich Van Wyk from the fairgrounds tonight. And inspectors from the Department of Homeland Security have been busy at the fairgrounds, finishing up inspections on more than 50 rides. And 13 Investigates was there with those inspectors. They found several problems along the midway, like a cracked seat on this ride. And the Ferris wheel had an unsecured safety equipment area that helps keep people inside the ride. Those problems must be fixed before the fair opens tomorrow morning. Inspectors will spend a full week looking over these rides because they'll soon be full of thousands of children.
We don't want nobody to get hurt. We want everybody to come enjoy themselves and go home at night.
Inspectors have created a tool so that you can report any problems that you see with rides at the State Fair. Our senior investigative reporter, Bob Siegel, will explain what you should be looking for coming up tonight at 6. And again, the Indiana State Fair kicks off tomorrow and runs through August 19th. The gates open daily at 8 a.m. Tickets are $13. Kids 5 and under are free. But there are several special promotions offering discounted admission. We have got all the details at our website, WTH.